So, after remembering that I even have a YouTube channel, I decided that this time I want to take a break from old hardware. This time I want to make something that you can grasp, something touchable. And most of my viewers probably know that I am a die-hard Formula 1 fan. So today I decided to build an RC Formula 1 car. But I won't just build it, that would be too uninteresting for my channel. I am going to control it with this thing right here. But to retrieve it I will have to go into the corner, so wish me luck. This is my sim racing simulator. It consists of a Thrustmaster T300 steering wheel and a playseat challenge. And I'm going to use this simulator to control my RC car. And to make things a little bit more interesting, I decided to add in FPV as well. It comes in form of FPV goggles which you put on and then you see a live feed from the analog camera which is on your model. I decided to go with the OpenRC 3D printable F1 car from Daniel Norée, because it is most likely the best option for a project like this. You can find his website in the description below. But since the state of my 3D printer is... oh god, suboptimal, I had to borrow this beautiful Prusa i3 Mark III's from a friend of mine. And after printing all of the required parts from PLA plastic, it was time to build the thing. That's when my dad asked me if he could build it. I actually built this thing once already. You might ask where the previous one is, and... well, let's say it's in a better place now. And he went to town building it right away. As he was building the car, I decided to work on the electronics. Most of you have probably seen this. This is your typical RC car controller. It consists of a trigger of some sort, which you use to accelerate and brake, or reverse. And it consists of this little wheel right here, which you use to turn. But how do we turn this into that? There are a few options. And by a few options, I meant calling my good friend Matěj, who is an absolute giga-chad. Other than acting like an NPC from Skyrim, he actually builds and flies FPV drones, so he had the necessary knowledge to get my car going. So now, it's all about taking this car and fitting all of this inside of it. And for that I'm going to use hot glue, because of course I am. Next we needed to test it, so I brought it to my mates and we had a few fun laps around the schoolyard. But this yard wasn't enough for this car. We didn't even dare to go past 50% throttle. So naturally, we went to a more open area. Well, everything didn't go as smoothly as the flashy compilation may let you think. As you may have noticed, we lost a front wheel. Twice. And while I was working on fixing the problem, Matěj was just flexing his drone skills. By the way, if you want to see the entire drone footage from that day, you should definitely go watch the video on Matěj's channel. The link is down below. Come on, let's get him a few subs. With wheels or without. Now it was time to drive a race car. Okay, so I have the FPV goggles on, I have my wheel in front of me, and let's test it. Oh, wait, a problem. I didn't plug the transmitter in. Matěj is probably waiting there for me, being like, oh my god, when is he finally going to start? Well, I'm working on it, man. And now I should be able to... Oh, hell yeah! It works! It works! Okay, he's recording in portrait and not in landscape. I'm going to kill him. It works so freaking well. I have to be more careful. This is so cool, man. This is so cool. Get your legs out of my face, man. This is so freaking amazing. Why does it keep twitching to the left like this? It works so freaking well, like you guys have no idea. I'm so... Ooh, I cannot see my front wing. Oh, okay, that doesn't matter. Let's go. Okay, let's see how Matěj does. Ah, he's too fast for me. Ah, he's too fast. He's fast. He doesn't care about the car. He just yeets it all over the place. Okay. Let's assess the damage. We obviously lost half of the front wing, which is, well, let's say suboptimal, and we lost the powertrain. There is no issue with the motor itself, it's just these gears do not touch each other properly on high RPMs, so we are basically just grinding gears together, which is not good, which means basically no power, so yeah, he's at fault. It's his fault. Well, if you don't count in the broken front wing, the constantly falling wheels, and the grinding gears in the powertrain, I think that this car is a big success. Bear in mind that it's all 3D printed, and it's printed in PLA, which is one of the least durable plastics out there. And for all of you PS1 folks out there, don't worry, the video is coming, I just wanted to take a break. And as always, as soon as this video premieres, I will be in my Discord server in the voice channel called Post Premiere, where you can ask me and Matěj questions about this build, and you can maybe, you know, question us a little bit about future projects. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you liked it. Leave a comment, because I love your comments. I do read all of them, even though I don't reply to all of them. And feel free to follow me on Instagram, where you can follow little snippets from my future videos, and come to my Discord, because I am actually, well, not lately, but quite alive there, so you can actually have a talk with me there. And I will see you in the next one.